Today, we are going to show you 4 different methods of separating mixture components.
Wow, such nice weather. Makes it perfect to go to the beach. Ooh, I see a lot of sand. What happens if I sieve the sand and separate the rocks? The sand got separated from the bigger components. Sieving is a process where you separate particles of different sizes, shoot sieve, and make it finer.
Whoa! Well, that was cool, but I'll show you something cool. Do you see this water mixed with sand? Well, we are going to separate it and make the water clear. We will use a separatory funnel to separate it. The sand got separated from the water. How cool! Filtration is a process of separating using a filter paper or a separatory funnel. Filtration is also a separation method where you separate insoluble materials to a liquid.
I wonder what happens if I boil the water with the sand. It's heating and getting hotter. Smoke is coming out. The smoke that came up of the stove is called water. It is a gas made from water. The sand is now clearly seen. Evaporation is a process of separating mixture components by heating or boiling. Cool, right?
What if we take some iron filings from the sand?
Cool idea. Let's go.
That's what we call magnetism.
Cool.
Do you know that magnets do not attract gold, silver, and copper? It is because not all metals are attracted to magnets.
Cool. Thank you for listening to the Future Scientists.
Triple A appreciates all of you.
Let's start with a method called filtration. You might be wondering what is filtration. Well, filtration is a method used for separating mixtures using a hollow fluid. A filter is a special device used for removing impurities or residue from a liquid. We can get a lot of benefits from using this method. Removing all the impurities, get clean water, and mud. It's very simple to do. We can use a filter paper, a pot, and a glass funnel to do this filtration. And what we have here is a liquid with impurities. Let us show you and demonstrate an example of the method of filtration. And tada! We have filtration. Awesome, right?
A pleasant day to each and everyone. Today, I will present to you one of the methods in separating mixtures. This is magnetic separation or the use of a magnet. With this method, we can separate magnetic from non-magnetic materials. These materials are made up of iron, nickel, cobalt, and steel, while non-magnetic are made up of wood, rubber, glass, and other synthetics. Guys, have you experienced that your pins dropped in a powdery substance or mixed with non-magnetic materials? Well then, use a magnet to pull out the pins from the mixture. See, all pins attracted to the magnet, since they are considered as magnetic materials. And so friends, to make it easier for us when we see that a mixture is composed of magnetic and non-magnetic materials, let us use this method. Magnetic separation or the use of a magnet.
Whoa! That's a very interesting and awesome method you just showed. Have you ever seen chefs using a strainer to make pan components? Well, it is called sieving. Sieving is another method used to separate mixtures using a strainer. A strainer is a device with whole sponge in it that is enough to separate solid from a liquid. Quick example of this is from the water of a pot of noodles. Let us demonstrate how this works.
people. Today, we will represent to you the two methods of separating mixtures, which are magnetism and sieving. The first method that we will explain to you is magnetism. So what is magnetism? Magnetism is a method that removes small metal objects from the mixtures by using a magnet. But do you know that not all metals are attracted to a magnet? The examples of magnets that are not attracted to a magnet are gold, silver, and copper. On the other hand, the metallic objects that gets easily attracted to a magnet are gold, iron, nickel, and cobalt. Magnets are of great importance in our lives, just like the construction workers who uses magnets to pick up iron nails from the sand. Magnets make the task faster and easier because it can attract metals easily.
The second method of separating mixture is what we call as sieving. Let me take this opportunity to educate all of you about sieving. Sieving is a method that separates small particles from the large particles by the use of a strainer, sifter, or a sieve. In what ways do you think can sieving be useful in our lives? One example of which is when a carpenter separates sand and gravel using a sieve, which looks like a giant strainer. Bakers or cooks are also sieving the flour using a strainer just to make sure that the flour has a fine texture without lumps. Lastly, we often use the method of sieving at home. An example of it is when a carpenter wherein you prepare a fruit salad wherein you separate the mixed fruits from its juice using a strainer wherein you add the drained fruit with the other ingredients for your fruit salad recipe. We hope that you liked our performance and learned from it as well.
Once again, this is Miley,
And Mrs. Frail,
and we are signing off.
Good afternoon, teachers and classmates. My name is Piano, and today I and my friends will be showing you different ways of separating mixtures.
Hi, I'm Daniel. Hi, I'm Crystal.
Looks like we're all set.
I'll be starting off with filtration, a method of separation commonly used as a suspension. We need a funnel, a jar, and a filter paper. We'll be separating sand and water. First, put the filter paper in the funnel. Then, put the funnel in the jar. Lastly, pour the suspension slowly and observe. That's filtration. The water right here is the filtrate. And the sand right here is the residue.
Now, part 2. I'll be using evaporation to separate salt from water. We need a bidet, a small pan, salt, and water. First, we will mix salt and water to a pan. Next, put the pan in the bidet to start the process. Then, wait until the water evaporates and the salt will remain in the pipe. This is the result. The water became water vapor and what's left of this mixture is salt. Cool, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Now I'll be showing you chromatography. We need chromatography paper, a solvent, clip, a stick, a beaker, a pencil, plastic, and lastly, ink. First, draw a line about an inch from the tip of your chromatography paper, which will be the baseline. Then, drop black ink into the line and let it dry. While letting it dry, put 1 to 1.5 centimeters milliliters of your solvent in a beaker or glass. Then, put your strip into the beaker. Make sure the baseline does not submerge into the solvent. You must also make sure that our strip does not touch the glass walls. An easy way to prevent this is by flipping the strip into a stick. Then, let it rest. Cover it with plastic foil or a lid to prevent the solvent from evaporating, just like what Daniel did. After some time, this is what happens.
Looks like that's all for today. Thank you for your time, everybody. Hope you enjoy. Bye.
How do we separate sand from stones? How about cream from milk? Some of the substances we use in our daily lives are actually mixtures.
Good afternoon, teachers and classmates.
Today we will learn about 3 methods for separating mixture components. But first, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Dustin.
Hi, I'm Porter.
And I'm Yale. Today, we'll be showing you all how to separate mixtures using techniques like sieving, decantation, and magnetism.
If you really think it's hard to learn how to separate mixtures, then you're wrong. Keep listening so you'll know what to do.
Quick review, mixtures are 2 or more substances that have been physically combined and can be separated through physical means.
Alright, so now let's begin with magnetism. Magnetic materials are attracted to magnets. Magnets are great objects that generate magnetic force around themselves.
Let's take a look at this sand and iron filings mixture. Using the magnetic physical properties of iron filings, you can see that the iron filings are attracted while the sand is left behind. Excellent work, Dustin. Magnets, however, are unable to separate some mixtures. For separating such mixtures, we need some different methods. That leads us to the following technique. Decantation. Decantation is the process of separation of liquid from solid by removing the liquid layer at the top from the layer of solid below.
Consider rice and water. If you didn't know when you wash rice grains, you are using the decantation method. All we need is to pour the water out of the container, like this. And there you have it. That's decantation.
Wow, that's wonderful! Who knew there was so much to learn about separating mixtures? Okay, I must now show the last method. See, it's a technique for taking different sized solid particles out of a mixture. Sieving allows the fine particles to pass through the holes of the sieve, while the bigger particles or impurities remain on the sieve. Yale here's gonna show us how to separate sand and stones. Okay, let's separate sand from stones. First, put the mixture in the mesh. Sieve it thoroughly. Because sand is smaller than the sieve's holes, it falls right through and leaves the stones behind.
Now all of you know to separate mixtures in different techniques.
We hope that this lesson was helpful to all of you. See you till next time!
Thank you and have a wonderful day.
My name is Royce Monica Baglieda.
And my name is Joshua Miguel Depends.
And my name is Nathan Armin. Let's talk about separating mixtures. Separating mixtures is physically separated by using methods.
Let's get this first happening. Let's talk about evaporation. What will tell us about evaporation?
Sure! Evaporation is a process. When liquid turns into gas, it can be easily visualized. Lance, may you show us a good evaporation?
Evaporation, you must heat and boil the liquid in the process.
Wow! Impressive! Okay everyone, let's talk about decantation. Decantation is a process and a useful way of separating two small liquids and oil and water. Joshua, may you show us how to do decantation?
Yes, of course. Decantation. The process can be carried out by tilting the mixture to bring out the top layer.
Thank you, Joshua. And now let's talk about magnetic separation. Magnetic separation is separating mixtures of two solids which one part has magnetic properties. Romy, can you show us how to do magnetic separation?
Sure! Magnetization is a technique of attracting magnetic substances.
Thank you, Romy. And that's the end of our presentation.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, today we're going to do a cool science experiment.
But first, let us introduce ourselves.
Hi, my name is Tristan,
And I'm Dean.
and we are the MRT. We're going to do a little experiment called separating mixtures. You know how to cook rice?
Well, there's a method of separating mixtures while cooking rice. It's called decantation.
For those who don't know what decantation is, well, it's a process of separating liquid from solid and other miscible liquids by removing the liquid layer at the top from the layer of solid or liquid below.
Hey, I'll show you guys how to do the process of decantation. Well, there you have it, a finished product of using decantation.
Whoa, that's so cool. But have you ever wondered how people get salt from seawater? I think they have used a method called evaporation.
Oh, what's evaporation?
Hey, that's a good question. Evaporation is the process that changes liquid water to gaseous water called water vapor.
Can you show me? Can you show me how to do it?
I'm sorry, I don't have time to demonstrate the process because it will take a long time.
But I want to see it.
But I will show you the finished product using the method of evaporation.
Wow, are those salt?
Yes, it's fascinating, isn't it? Well, our little experiment is over.
Aw, but I want to do more.
We could do more next time, but this is the end. And let's say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
My name is Laila.
My name is Savannah.
Today, we are going to show you 2 ways to separate mixtures, which are magnetism and sieving.
First is sieving. Sieving is a process of separating particles through we use sifter or a sieve. Alright, let us begin.
Now let's begin. Savannah, make the mixture. That was awesome.
That's the example of magnetism.
That's the 2 examples of separating